Hi, my dear friends. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's book vlog. It gives me so much pleasure to introduce this book to you. It is a classic book, War and Peace, written by Leo Tolstoy, who is a deity amongst many others, such as William Shakespeare, Jane Austen, Ernest Hemingway, and Charles Dickens. His writing is so phenomenal. I really enjoyed his writing. And this book, yes, is very thick. 1,200 pages plus, but it is not a difficult read. Anybody can read this book. I would say over 16. It is not a difficult read. It's just that it's long. So it is a testament of your dedication, of your perseverance, but definitely, I wouldn't say easy, but not difficult either. Beautiful story about war and peace. The peace comes in when Tolstoy speaks of the characters. There is wonderful character development, and it is a book that takes place in the 1800s. It is around the French Revolution, and it is about the Neapolitan Wars between the French and Russia. There is a lot of talk about the war, and the rating that I have given this book is 4, and I'll talk to you more about that and why I gave it 4. But this book, I want to let you know that came out in 1867, and it was written in 1865, and it took Leo Tolstoy 6 years to write this novel and bring it into fruition. So I can totally understand why the writing is as if it has been channeled from a higher force. So it's beautiful writing, very philosophical, a lot of character development where you can completely, as a reader, feel what the characters are feeling. It is palpable, and you can feel what it's like being in the war. There is a lot of spirituality, suffering, family ties, luck, and all types of situation that Tolstoy touches upon. The reason why I gave this book a 4 is because I found that I was disconnecting at times when he was speaking very, very deeply about the war and philosophizing about how the war should have been, could have been, and the idiosyncrasies of Alexander, who was the leader of the Russians, and about Napoleon, the leader of the French. So I really engaged with the characters and the stories and the relationships, and I quickly read the part about the war. Of course, when the characters were in war and what they were feeling and how they were transforming and evolving, that too was a wonderful part of the story. But I highly recommend this book. It looks onerous because of its size, but it's a book that truly does stick with you for your entire life. And I think everyone should read this book. It behooves me to tell you to read this book, and I think you would enjoy it. And I'm gonna come out with another video which will help you achieve your reading goals, because honestly, you know, every task we do as human beings requires some type of planning and mental preparation and having a certain time allotted to those duties. So I will share my tips and secrets, but as far as this book is concerned, guys, 4 stars from me. I loved it, and this is a brilliant read. I mean, just a pure classic and brilliant, and we are so lucky to have this for, you know, for us and for generations to come. So thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to many more book discussions with you. Thank you. Peace and love.